What is up? We are black in the back, just black and back in the building. Shout out to everybody at the Core Plantation today. Shout out to everybody out there that's handling business, doing what they got to do to survive. Shout out to everybody out there. Dave from No Compromise, James Youngblood, Shawnee, Erica, Philly, Florida in the building, stand up. Riot, Dodger, Lil Angie, Sato, everybody out there. Latanya, my homegirl Jerica, the homegirl Melina. Shout out to them. Man, we got a great one today, but you know I'm gonna hit y'all with it. Did Jesus come back? Don't tell me he didn't come back. Ah, man. Damn, you been speaking in tongue as the system of racism and white supremacy is going oops upside your motherfucking head. But anyway, we got a great one. Shout out to everybody out there if they teach a Sunday school class. You know, I got to remix. Sunday school, Sunday school. But anyway, don't get me to singing in this motherfucker. But shout out to everybody out there. Yes, nigga, I had to go to Sunday school, so I don't want to hear that shit. I get so sick of niggas acting like they ain't never went to Sunday school. Niggas try to treat you like you foreign. Man, I gotta go to Sunday school. Sunday school, nigga, you have to do it too, so stop with the bullshit. But shout out to everybody out there. If you have to Sunday school, shout out to Nuke, shout out to Roxanne, aka Sister Cobweb. Shout out to everybody out there, man. If you gotta go to Sunday school and that's your religious belief, hey man, nope. No diss. Just make sure you're reading these books besides the damn Bible. You know what I mean? But we got a great topic today. And I really want to discuss this. We got to have a live. We got to schedule a live. Me, David, and my brother James Youngblood, because this is how we're supposed to stand together. So let's get into it. Nah, I ain't got no audio or nothing today. I ain't got no audio or nothing. I don't need no audio. Another shakedown, that's the title. The reason why I want to talk about it, we have seen Will Smith go through it. We have seen R. Kelly go through it. We have seen Dr. Bill Cosby go through it. And I'm just tired of watching this shit. I'm going to break it down from my perspective. I am not saying that Puffy, Sean Combs, Diddy, Brother Love, whatever the fuck you want to call himself, I'm not saying that I'm condoning whatever his behavior is, because whatever his behavior is, I don't know, because I don't look into that. But what I'm not condoning is people watching foundational Black Americans accrue wealth, and you don't do like a Mace. Mace, whatever problems that Mace had with Puffy, he aired it out right then and there. It wasn't no, I'm going to sit, I'm going to wait, you know, I'm going to be around you, I'm going to kick it with you, and then I'm going to hit you with a lawsuit. And I'm just tired of people doing that. And I'm tired of black folk going for the okie doke. I'm not saying that Puff Daddy was an asshole. I'm not saying that what he does is something that we would all condone. But what I'm saying is, we need to reprimand him behind closed doors, and in public we stand with him and say, no, Cassie, you trying to shake him down because you broke. Let's break this down. Let's just hear me out, Shawnee. Hear me out. Erica, Tasha, Mariah, James Youngblood, David. Just hear me out real quick. I'm about to break this down. If I'm with somebody, right? I'm with a bride, right? And she got wealth, fame, fortune. And she's just emasculating me behind doors and just talking crazy to me and all this other stuff, right? And I try to work it out, whatever, right? And we split amicably, right? We just split. She go her way. She level up and go do what she do. And I go date, some fitness trainer. Nigga, I can't come back 5 years later talking about, after I done already fucked another bro, talking about, oh, well, I was under emotional duress and they were sexually assaulting me. Wait, hold on, man. How does that fucking work? That's why black folk with money, you accrue wealth, make these motherfuckers sign an NDA. I mean, don't even touch the pussy until she sign an NDA. Don't touch it. And don't let her touch you. As soon as you start trying to grab and pull her pants down, all that, you need to sign this right here and have your lawyer present. Literally have your security and your lawyer present. That's what you want to do to protect your wealth. I'm not saying that what Puffy did, I'm condoning, but what I'm saying is you're shaking him down. Of course, they settled it. That's why that bitch ain't shit to me, because you settled it. Because if it was about the general purpose, you would be civilly suing him so your word could be heard. But you just wanted some money. And my personal belief is you want some money because that white motherfucker that you got when you married, that's a broke motherfucker. He ain't got no money. All he got is that $1 million worth of whiteness, as Tariq Nasheed would say, but he ain't putting it to work. And you watching Puffy go on yachts and meet other bitches and kick it and chill. Now all of a sudden you want to talk about he did all these things to you? I'm so sick of women doing that to foundational black American men. You did it to Bill Cosby. You did it to R. Kelly. Now you want to do it to Puffy? Then you're trying to do it to Will Smith. Then you have some hoe-ass nigga up there talking about, oh, I walked in on him doing. Well, nigga, you probably tried to join, hoe-ass nigga. Because ain't no real man gonna walk in on some shit like that and stay around and get paid, and then when they don't get paid, start telling. That's what bitches do. You just walk away. You just say, look, Will Smith, I got love for you, but I'm not really into that. I ain't gonna say shit. So if you need me to sign something, I'll sign it, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a look somewhere else. Because I'm not gonna be back. That's what men do. They're not gonna stay around, gather information on another foundational black American, and then have diarrhea in the mouth when they don't get what they want. You see, that's what women are doing. So let's break Cassie down. She had one. First of all, let's go back to the etymology. She was with Ryan Leslie, who just happened to make her a great album. Ryan Leslie didn't even know she was fucking with Puff Daddy. She just shook that nigga and went to Puffy. So let's look at her history. Ryan Leslie didn't even know they wasn't together no more. Go look that shit up. He didn't even really know. That bitch ain't had an album since 2006. And the album, the only thing that was dope about the album was the beats. That bitch can't sing or dance. These are non-talented motherfuckers. That's what tripped me out. You non-talented, you get with Puff, you have a great life. You wasn't hooping and hollering that shit with the great life that he gave you. Now all of a sudden, you married a white boy who ain't got shit going on. What is he? A dance instructor, fitness instructor? Man, please. Fitness instructors are like 7-Elevens in Las Vegas, Nevada. Nigga, they on every corner. Nobody give a fuck about no goddamn fitness instructor. Nigga, I could be a fitness instructor, nigga, and I ain't even into fitness. They don't give a fuck about that shit. And that nigga wasn't making no money, and you're broke, and you're destitute, so you went for the money grab. And then you had all these other people co-sign. It's like the dominant society set that shit up. Because in my personal belief, they want to take Puffy down. Because they don't like him either. And they got to take somebody down because when other racial groups, especially the dominant society, is doing some shiesty fucked up shit, they will go out of their way to take down a brother. They'll find a brother and sacrifice his ass just so the attention to be taken off of them. And I just find that very, very interesting. All of a sudden, that shit was settled that quick. Cassie, that bitch ain't shit. And she extorted him for that fucking money because the motherfucker you with ain't shit. And a real motherfucking man ain't gonna be telling this bitch to sue another nigga. That's just my personal perspective. Ain't no real man gonna be with a woman. Oh, he did this to you. He did that to you. Okay, well, let's go to the court and sue. What kind of hoe ass shit is that? No, they was in it together. And I'm believing she was backed by other dominant society motherfuckers with power. Because if y'all notice, that story got out real quick. And everybody started co-signing. The ugly bitch from Danny Kane started co-signing it. Then what's the other rapper that wore the fingernail polish and all this other shit? I forgot his name. Day and Night. Whatever the fuck that nigga's name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He had only had one hit too. He was like, yeah, I believe it. He tried to blow my car. Like, y'all, all y'all motherfuckers are hoes. And you know this real niggas ain't commenting on that shit. Real niggas is like, man, get the fuck out of here. Why would you do that? Man, stop. Y'all motherfuckers better wake up. Ain't nothing but a shakedown. And I really feel, look, David, man, remember I said this a long time? This is shit that really irritates me. I said this about 2 or 3 months ago. I said, it seems like there's a consensus to destroy foundational Black Americans, to go after them, seek and destroy them, and sow discord and throw dirt on their name. It's like they keep doing it. Remember Chris Brown shit went away. Then all of a sudden, motherfuckers start bringing up that Chris Brown and Rihanna shit. Rihanna done dated 30 niggas since Chris Brown, and they still bringing that shit up. They won't let that motherfucker live. They will not let Chris Brown live. I'm a big Chris Brown fan, man. That motherfucker has been through a lot. Persecuted, all this other shit, after a bitch bopped him upside the head with a sidekick. And he defended himself, and he get the raw end of the stick. And this bitch go off to go be a billionaire. Y'all ain't even looking at that. You got a foundational Black American man versus a non-foundational Black American woman. She bops him upside the head. I don't condone either one of their behavior because they was kind of young to be doing that, but they were young before a motherfucker to go and do that shit. Why is it can't be equal? Because it takes two to fight. That's all I'm saying. And they needed counseling, they need healing, they need all that. But I felt like Chris Brown's career was more affected than hers. You know what I mean? And she went on to go make billions of dollars and be in movies and all this other shit. And I'm not saying that Chris Brown didn't have a second chance, because he did too. But like, that girl Tinashe tried to say some slick shit about Chris Brown. He checked that bitch. So it's like, I feel like foundational Black American men, especially, we're under attack. And foundational Black Americans are under attack, period, because y'all don't find this not the least bit like, man, this is weird. And then the way they settled it. You know what I mean? How do you sell it that fast? Okay, we're not going to court, we sell it that fast? Okay, cool. And that's not... that's a civil suit, y'all. That's not criminal. So Puff Daddy's not admitting any guilt. So let's get that shit out in the open. Because they try to do that shit to Michael Jackson all the time. Those were civil suits that those people were doing with Michael Jackson too. They tried to get Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin was like, Michael Jackson wasn't doing none of that weird shit y'all talking about. Y'all just trying to shake him down. And they did try to shake Michael Jackson out. That's why he didn't fuck with no fucking adults. Don't tell me that it ain't a dominant society motherfucker behind this bullshit. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Cassie is the goddamn tool being used to seek and destroy foundational Black American men. But there's a greater force behind her, because that is weird. They've been broken up since 2018. It's 2024, damn near. And you want to come out here talking about Puffy did this and did that? Nah, stop. And then the man you with, you co-signing that shit? Real niggas will be like, nah, man, leave that shit alone. You had your chance when you broke up with him. Because if the relationship, in my personal opinion, was that goddamn bad, then why the fuck is you taking all the money and shit? See, what happened is you left amicably, and Puffy still got money, and your ass is paying, and still probably, you living just like us, like the corporate plantation motherfuckers. You went from fame to going to work a corporate plantation job. She probably work at a call center or some shit. That money done ran out, because what does she do? She's not talented. No, you can't go on tour, bitch. You got one album, and you can't sing. You can't fucking dance. You can't act. You're not fucking talented. Puffy took you from something, from nothing and made something. Him and Ryan Leslie. You didn't even stick around with Ryan Leslie long because you was going for a money grab. Man, y'all better watch this shit, man. Just like the Will Smith thing. You know, you got Jada Pinkett on Breakfast Club like downplaying it, but bitch, a lot of this shit is happening because of you. and you publicly humiliating him and shaming him. So that's giving everybody else the key to feel like, oh, okay, they got the pass. Okay, I got the pass. I'm gonna try to get a money grab too. I mean, they just fucking with one of the greatest actors ever. Besides Denzel Washington and Will Smith, it's cold. And let me tell you something. Hollywood needs somebody like Will Smith right now to come out with a movie, because ain't shit sticking that they putting out there. That Marvel's trash. All this shit that they putting out, trash. Ain't nobody going to no goddamn theater like that where you just watch it at home for $20. So I'm telling you, they need a nigga like Will Smith. Bring on I Am Legend 2. I bet you that movie would be full with that motherfucker. See, what y'all watching is jealousy and envy around foundational Black American men that are prestigious and have a position of leadership. You know, as far as wealth-wise, they can lead with their money. They're making the right decisions, especially Will Smith. You don't hear nothing about Will Smith struggling. Will Smith get $20, $30 million a film. Stop. And he deserve it because he can act his ass off. I'm just tired of niggas, hoe-ass niggas being around him on some, I'm your friend, and then when I don't get what I want, oh yeah, you know I seen Will Smith smoking crack, and his kids smoking crack, and they asked me if I wanted some, and I didn't even do it. Type shit. Like, motherfuckers just make up shit. What happened to Will Smith? Shit. Will Smith was fucking a nun, and then there was another nun, and he's fucking another nun, and then a third nun came in there, and she pulled out a crack pipe, started smoking it. Like, niggas just make up shit and run with it. And I'd be like, dude, that doesn't even make sense. That's what I'm saying. When she was saying all this shit about Puffy, I'm not saying that's true. It's not true. It's like, damn. That's very precise to come out that. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all motherfuckers think I'm tripping. Nigga, Christmas time is here. That bitch ain't got no money to buy no gifts for nobody and ain't getting shit from nobody. That's why that bitch wanted some money. That white motherfucker up there doing fitness training, he ain't got enough money to motherfucking buy her no real Christmas presents. They probably can't even get a Christmas tree. And then you want to go get a money grab from Puff Daddy. And he said it like a real G. Okay, here you go. Take this little money, get the fuck on home. I ain't mad at him. But what I'm not saying he's not an asshole. I don't agree with a lot of the shit that I see Puffy do or what he does to his artists. But that is still our brother. And hey, nigga, you don't just shake a motherfucker down because you want some fucking money, because you can't buy no Christmas gifts for your family because you broke. Because you married a fitness instructor. Well, nigga, that was on you. Shit. Motherfuckers just saying anything. Oh, yeah, you know, Puff Daddy, you know, he just mentally abusive and such and all this other shit. Okay. Well, why do you think that warrants you to get $30 million, though? Like, what did he do that cost $30 million? Okay, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He made me shut my head, and, you know, he just talked crazy to me. And then, what was one of the other such shit? Oh, yeah, then when his friends wanted to fuck, they had to fuck him and all this other shit. It's like, man, what? Just making up shit. Oh, and Puffy, he cussed me out, and he made me sing Every Step I Take over and over again. I didn't want to sing it. Like, man, just making up shit. You literally can just make some shit up. That's why I be pissed off. You just make shit up. I'm like, man, this shit don't even make sense what the fuck this bitch is talking about. I read this shit. I was like, no, Cassie. This is a shakedown. You just want some fucking money because you broke, in my personal opinion. And if this nigga really did all the shit he did, then you need to sue him criminally. That's a criminal offense. If he was doing all this sucker shit, no, this bitch like, oh, well, no, he ain't got to go to jail. I just take the money. It's like, wait, what? Like, oh my God, he raped me, he physically abused me and all that other stuff. Oh man, well, let's get the district. This is basically what happened. Oh, he did this and he did that, he did this. Okay, cool. Well, let's get the district attorney on the line because we're going to press charges against him. Oh, no, you ain't got to do that. I'll just settle for $30 million. Man, what? That should be against the law. Once you start talking about rape and all this other shit, nigga, either he's going to jail or he's not. All this other shit talking about, well, I'm going to sue him civilly. It's like, that's that fucking O.J. Simpson shit. Okay, we found him not guilty criminally. Okay, well then we found him guilty civilly. Well, how does that fucking work? Double jeopardy should apply to that too. You can't turn around and sue me civilly after I was found not guilty criminally. Like, what kind of law is that shit? And then how you just gonna be like, to me, this is what I feel like. I don't care what nobody say, hey, If y'all want to disagree, I get it. But I really feel like Christmas time is here and the motherfucker can't buy no Christmas gifts and get no Christmas tree. And now a motherfucker want to go digging in Puffy's pockets. Like, oh, well, let's shake this nigga down. And I'm pretty sure that white man was right there with her. Yeah, get that motherfucker. Get that nigga. Better him than me. I ain't got no money to give you. I can't buy no Christmas gifts. Bitch, I'm a fitness trainer. I'm a fitness instructor. So you better go get that money from that motherfucker. That's why I'm like, man, just make up anything. And just be running with that shit. It just remind me of the Bill Cosby, even R. Kelly shit. Oh my God. You know, R. Kelly had me there and I was just up under him psychologically. Yeah, that's not good. You know, I understand that. You know, yeah, I couldn't get from under his grasp. Well, how old are you? 28. Man, get the fuck up out of here. You is not no kid. Stop. Motherfuckers just be making up shit so they get money. Then you got parents on there setting their kids out, sending them up there to R. Kelly. And then when their kid ain't no star, now all of a sudden, all right, man, he got my kid up there and I want my kid back. I mean, it was literally niggas on there talking that shit. And I'm like, how the fuck would you let your daughter go be up there up under R. Kelly and then think she gonna be a star? And then when she not a star, all of a sudden you got an issue with it. I was like, man, these people done lost they fucking out of their rabbit ass minds. Just doing sucker shit at the behest of fucking foundational Black Americans. That's what I'm saying. We're not even gonna get on all the other sucker shit that I see going on. Just like they keep hiding them boys out there. I forgot where they was at. And they was sexual. They was on a baseball team. It was a whole bunch of white boys up there sexually assaulting some of the baseball players and shit. I'm like, man, why they don't have this shit on the news? But they plaster Puff Daddy shit all over the news. I'm sick of hearing that, sick of watching that shit. Look, let me tell you something. My perspective, they want Puffy anyway. They want to convict him for that murder with the Tupac shit because the other motherfucker running his goddamn mouth. So they want to get his ass anyway. So they trying to do anything that they can. I believe there was a higher power behind Cassie and that bullshit, and she was being used by the system of racism and white supremacy. Like I tell y'all over and over again, I don't have to condone everything Puff Daddy do. And I don't agree with everything he do, but that was a fucking shakedown, and that was coming from a higher power. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Because this is the type of shit that they do. Like, real talk, they just sit there and watch you and like, all right, let's get that motherfucker. And while all this shit was going on with Michael Jackson back in 2005, 2006, Epstein and Weinstein out there having a goddamn field day, just straight full court pressing pussy around there. Go listen to them Harvey Weinstein tapes. Man, that Filipino girl was like, hey man, you making me feel uncomfortable. He's like, sit down. Just sit down. Let me give you a massage. Sit down. Go on YouTube, listen to Harvey Weinstein recorded tapes in a hotel room. I mean, he was just out of control. If black men would have done that shit, sit down. No, just sit down. Let me make you a drink. No, just come sit down. Sit down. Just, imagine if we did that shit. What would happen to us? I mean, fuck that. Imagine if I was doing that shit. If Warren fucking had real fucking money and I'm just full court pressing pussy, just taking pussy. Just let me give you a massage, give you a drink. Sit down. You know, sit down. Like, what's the problem? Sit down. Man, they would have ran up in that motherfucker. They'd have ran up in that motherfucker. I'd have been in cuffs so goddamn fast. But only Harvey Weinstein can walk in a court case with a goddamn front wheel walker like he's so paralyzed. Nigga, you wasn't paralyzed when you was trying to straight take that pussy. But now all of a sudden you paralyzed, you can't walk. Man, stop. The court of public opinion is a motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Go after these other motherfuckers like y'all be doing black folk. So, you know, I said, man, I don't like a lot of shit Puffy do, but this is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. You don't go in there and talk, oh man, he did this, he did that. So I feel like I should get $30 million. Wait, $30 million? Watch what's about to start happening. Black celebrities, foundational black celebrities. Look, send this to anybody that's a black celebrity. Get an NDA. Don't even touch that bitch's pussy. Don't let her even touch you. Get an NDA before you start establishing any type of relationship. Have your lawyer present, NDA, sign this. Straight up. And if you walk away running your mouth, we gonna prosecute you to the full extent of the law, and we're gonna sue you civilly because you broke the NDA. You got to start doing that shit because, I mean, people will be with you for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, then go get with a broke motherfucker, and then have the nerve to watch you shine, and then go try to grab money from you. Literally, Puff Daddy's taking care of her and her man, her white man. Now, if that ain't some bullshit, then what the fuck is? Let's wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's understand. Let's read Black Labor, White Wealth. Let's read The Access Papers by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Let's read these books and have a different understanding of what the fuck is going on, man, because we have to understand racism and white supremacy. That's a team sport. It's a team sport. I don't know what the fuck Cassie is, but she is definitely not acting like no black person, and even she ain't acting like no FBA woman. FBA women, we don't do shit like that. Nah. She's definitely not acting like no. Let me tell you what FBA woman would do. An FBA woman is a gangster. An FBA woman would be like, nope, I ain't gonna leave Puffy. An FBA woman would be like, no, nigga, I'm gonna make sure my kids is straight, and hell no, nigga. I don't want no 30 million. I want half the empire, nigga, if I'm gonna go through. That's what I love about my sisters. Sisters gonna be like, FBA sisters gonna be like, shit, I wish I would settle for 30 million. Fuck that. I'm gonna be with this nigga. I'm gonna try to get all this shit. Straight up. Y'all better think. Is that what Aretha Franklin say? Shout out to our FBA sisters. FBA sisters, I bet you FBA sisters right now looking like, oh, this is a stupid bitch. Man, my mom was alive. She'd be like, oh, that's a dumb bitch. Straight up. No, you better get all of it. Straight up. At least get half. Nigga, shit, at least get half. Then they trying to throw the Kim Porter shit on. I said, man, the dominant society, they wicked. And they'll have other black folk do it to you. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. R.I.P. to Kim Porter. That's sad that those kids lost their mother, you know. But what I am saying is this. That's foundational Black American business. That's not everybody's business. Warren, where are you going with this? Where I'm going with this is, do you ever see the dominant society, especially our dominant society, white Jewish brothers and sisters? They don't air out their dirty laundry, and they're not going to tell you what's going on behind closed doors. That's why I have such an affinity for our white, dominant Jewish brothers and sisters, because not only do they know how to stand together in public and disagree in private, they will not let you infiltrate their culture. They will not let you say nothing shiesty about their culture, and they will always defend each other, whether they like each other or fucking not. And that's what we need to possess. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was just like, man, this is a goddamn shakedown. I really couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I'm telling you, everything gonna go on the shit. I was talking to this man, and this man was like, oh man, I'm like, dude, this is the United States of America Incorporated. Ain't nobody tell you to come over here. See, motherfuckers thinking they coming over here and they gonna get a lick. The licks are out, homie. You're not coming over here to get no lick. Get in line. Start from scratch like Martin. Nigga, it's expensive as fuck out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then they had that racing track bullshit out here. Man, fuck all that shit. Wake up, y'all. It's a team sport. We gotta be on the same team. We don't have to be in alignment with everything people like Puffy and R. Kelly and them do, but we gotta stand with them. They are people. You don't see nobody disparaging Jeffrey Epstein. When's the last time you heard somebody talking shit about Harvey Weinstein besides Ashley Judd and them, her family? Her family's the only family that talks shit about him. And Dame Dash, everybody else don't say shit about Harvey Weinstein. That's how we need to be about Bill Cosby, about R. Kelly, about motherfucking Puffy. You like, why you saying that, Warren? The reason why I'm saying that shit is because they take up for their own. They still, look, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end mine. Elvis Presley was fucking a 14-year-old, period. And then going to tell everybody we not sleeping in the same room, in the same bed. Stop, nigga. Just fucking a 14-year-old. And ain't nobody say shit. And this was in the United States of America Incorporated. And everybody act like, oh, he the king or whatever. Man, fuck Elvis Presley. That motherfucker was fucking a 14-year-old. Ain't nobody say shit. I mean, shit about it. So I don't want to hear it from the dominant society at all. They'll make you look at your legends like they not shit while they praise their legends. Like Steven Tyler and all these other motherfuckers fucking 13, 14-year-olds. Just fucking them. Just taking the pussy. And then when a brother do it, Oh shit, jail, 30 years. How dare him take away his masters? Man, y'all better start looking at that shit. Dominant society know how to praise their legends and put their shortcomings to the side. Us, we be like, oh man, fuck R. Kelly. No, nigga, I still listen to R. Kelly, so fuck what y'all niggas is talking about. I don't want to hear that shit. Niggas wasn't saying that shit when he was writing all them hits for every goddamn body. Oh man, you know R. Kelly can't read. Yeah, he can't read, but he can read half on a baby type shit. That nigga know how to write that damn hit. So I don't want to hear that shit. Motherfucker always gonna talk, oh man, R. Kelly can't do this, he can't do that. Well, you wasn't saying that shit when you was in the goddamn studio and he was writing a hit for your motherfucking ass. Why is it B2K is the only people that take up for R. Kelly, everybody else act like he don't exist? Man, get y'all hell. Sometimes black folks piss me the fuck off, man. Motherfucker want to shit on R. Kelly. And then I'm looking at the dominant society. Every time, man, I remember I was at the gym, I was like, man, can't nobody say shit about R. Kelly until they start talking shit about Elvis Presley. And they was like, well, what do you mean? What did Elvis Presley do? I said, Priscilla Presley was 14 years old when he was fucking her. You know, then another white dude was like, he sure was. You know how the white people are that though? Like, he sure was. Dude, I said, look that shit up. He's like, well, no, man. Like, they were sleeping in separate rooms. I said, you really believe they were sleeping in separate rooms? That's a grown man that got needs and desires? Stop. I don't want to hear that shit. They will protect their legends all day long. We will set our legends out and treat them like shit. So I don't want to hear that. Motherfuckers start talking about Bill Cosby, talk about R. Kelly, talk about Puff Daddy, then talk about motherfucking Elvis Presley. And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no shit the king of nothing. That nigga's the king of stealing. So I don't want to hear shit from about no goddamn Elvis Presley. With his motherfucking stealing shit ass. Just stealing everything. And they had a nerve to act like it's his shit that he came up with. Man, the only thing the dominant society didn't steal was the goddamn patent office. So that's it. Other than that, that motherfuckers been stealing. Like they are stop. They don't possess the law of rhythm. That's why they can't that's why when they make R&B, there ain't no soul in it. That's why Justin Timberlake can't make no music unless Timberland's with him. Y'all better wake up and understand what the fuck is going on. Next time somebody bring up some sucker shit about Puff Daddy, be like, well, I don't see y'all talking shit about Elvis Presley and Steven Tyler and Harvey Weinstein, and need I go on to Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Clinton, one of the presidents of the United States over there fucking them young bitches, and ain't nobody saying shit about him. But want to talk a whole bunch of shit about black men, so I don't want to hear that sucker shit. Remember that shit. Next time somebody bring that shit up, bring up Bill Clinton. Be like, well, what the fuck was Bill Clinton doing at fucking Pedophile Island with Jeffrey Epstein? Motherfuckers be like, well, we don't, yo, nigga, yes, we do know. Jeffrey Epstein got a picture of Bill Clinton in a goddamn dress. So I don't want to hear that shit. And y'all motherfuckers want to talk shit about foundational black American men. Man, get y'all whole asses out of here with that sucker shit. I don't want to hear it. That bitch shook Puff Daddy down because that white man is damn near... That white man is a janitor. He probably ain't even a fitness instructor. He probably the janitor at the fitness stage, at the fitness building. Just clean up shit. He don't make no goddamn money. And that's why they can't buy no Christmas tree and shit. They probably can't afford to get no Thanksgiving dinner. That's probably why she like, shit, we need turkeys and all kinds of shit. They probably can't even pay their bills. That's probably why she needed to get some money from Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy got to take care of him because this bitch married a motherfucker that got a bullshit job. He ain't even got a good job. Nigga, you can't be the VP or something like most dominant society? You the janitor? So that was on that sucker bitch for marrying a janitor or a fitness instructor, whatever, some sucker shit that she claimed he do. I know what he ain't doing, making no goddamn money. I'm out. Guilty, nigga. Peace.